Tantra, a profound and ancient spiritual tradition, originates from the Indian subcontinent and has been a cornerstone of religious and mystical practices for centuries. Often misunderstood or oversimplified in the modern world, Tantra is far more than a mere collection of rituals or esoteric techniques. It is a comprehensive spiritual philosophy that seeks to harmonize the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of existence, guiding practitioners toward ultimate liberation, or moksha, while also embracing the beauty and fullness of life. At its core, Tantra comes from the Sanskrit root words tan, meaning to expand, and tra, meaning tool or instrument. This interpretation highlights Tantra as a tool for expanding one's consciousness and transcending the limitations of mundane existence. Unlike ascetic traditions that emphasize renunciation, Tantra embraces the material world as an integral part of the spiritual journey, asserting that enlightenment can be attained not by rejecting life, but by fully engaging with it. The origins of Tantra can be traced back to the Indus Valley civilization, with evidence suggesting that tantric ideas existed long before they were codified in texts. However, Tantra, as a distinct tradition, began to take shape between the 5th and 9th centuries CE. It emerged as a response to rigid Vedic orthodoxy, offering a more inclusive and experiential path to spiritual realization. Tantra spread across South Asia, influencing Hinduism, Buddhism, notably Vajrayana, and Jainism, each adapting its principles to align with their respective beliefs. Tantric texts, known as tantras, comprise an extensive body of literature addressing metaphysics, cosmology, rituals, and meditative practices. These texts often challenge conventional religious norms, emphasizing the direct experience of divinity over dogma. The tradition was revolutionary in its inclusivity, incorporating marginalized groups including women, lower castes, and those deemed impure by orthodox standards. Tantra is deeply rooted in non-dualism, particularly in its most refined expressions. It posits that the material and spiritual realms are not separate, but are manifestations of the same ultimate reality, often identified as Shiva and Shakti in Hindu Tantra. Shiva represents pure consciousness, the unchanging and eternal essence of existence, while Shakti embodies dynamic energy, the creative force that brings the universe into being. Together, they symbolize the unity of opposites, and their interplay is seen as the essence of all creation. This philosophy encourages practitioners to perceive divinity in every aspect of existence, from the mundane to the sublime. It teaches that every experience, whether pleasurable or painful, can be a gateway to spiritual awakening if approached with awareness and reverence. Tantra is perhaps best known for its intricate rituals, which serve as a means of aligning the practitioner with cosmic energies. These rituals often involve the use of mantras, sacred sounds, yantras, geometric symbols, and mudras, ritual gestures. While these practices may seem complex or mysterious to outsiders, their purpose is to awaken latent spiritual energy and facilitate communion with the divine. A hallmark of Tantra is the concept of Kundalini, a dormant spiritual energy located at the base of the spine. Through practices such as meditation, pranayama, breath control, and specific postures, this energy is awakened and guided upward through the chakras or energy centers to the crown of the head, culminating in a state of enlightenment. Tantra also places significant emphasis on visualization. Practitioners often meditate on deities, envisioning themselves as divine beings to dissolve the ego and attain a state of unity with the cosmos. Unlike other spiritual traditions that shy away from sensuality, Tantra incorporates sensory experiences into its practices, viewing the body as a sacred vessel rather than a hindrance to spiritual growth. One of the most misunderstood aspects of Tantra is its approach to sexuality. While Tantra does include practices that involve sexual energy, its focus is not on physical pleasure, but on transcending physical limitations to achieve spiritual union. In tantric rituals, the act of union is seen as a symbolic reenactment of the cosmic interplay between Shiva and Shakti, a way of merging individual consciousness with universal consciousness. These practices are highly disciplined and require deep mutual respect and trust between partners. They are not about indulgence, but about channeling sexual energy toward spiritual awakening. By integrating sexuality into spirituality, Tantra challenges the dichotomy between the sacred and the profane, teaching that all aspects of human experience can be sanctified. In Hindu Tantra, the focus often lies on worshipping deities such as Kali, Durga, or Bhairava, who embody the transformative power of Shakti. Rituals may include offerings, chants, and meditations aimed at invoking the deity's blessings and guidance. Hindu Tantra is also closely associated with yoga, particularly forms such as Hatha Yoga and Kundalini Yoga, which emphasize the awakening of spiritual energy. Buddhist Tantra, or Vajrayana, takes a slightly different approach. It integrates tantric principles with the foundational teachings of Buddhism, using rituals, visualizations, and mantras to accelerate the path to enlightenment. One key element is the use of mandalas, intricate geometric designs that serve as maps of the spiritual universe and tools for meditation. Vajrayana also emphasizes the concept of upaya, or skillful means, encouraging practitioners to employ methods suited to their individual capacities. Tantra holds a unique reverence for the feminine, seeing it as the source of all creation. The feminine principle, Shakti, is not merely complementary to the masculine, but is equally essential. This recognition has made Tantra one of the few spiritual traditions to celebrate the divine feminine in all its forms, from the nurturing mother to the fierce warrior. The tradition also challenges patriarchal norms by granting women a prominent role in spiritual practices. Many tantric texts are attributed to female sages, and women are often considered ideal teachers and practitioners of Tantra due to their innate connection with Shakti. This egalitarian approach has been instrumental in preserving feminine wisdom and empowering women within spiritual communities. In recent decades, Tantra has gained popularity in the West, but this has also led to its oversimplification and commercialization. Often reduced to tantric sex, the profound spiritual philosophy underlying Tantra is frequently overlooked. This misrepresentation has not only diluted its essence, but has also led to ethical concerns, as some practitioners exploit the tradition for personal gain. True Tantra requires rigorous discipline, ethical conduct, and a qualified teacher to guide the practitioner through its complexities. The journey is not for the faint-hearted, as it demands a willingness to confront one's deepest fears, desires, and limitations. Despite its challenges, authentic Tantra offers unparalleled rewards, leading to profound self-realization and a deep connection with the divine. In an age marked by materialism and disconnection, Tantra offers a transformative perspective that bridges the gap between the spiritual and the material. Its emphasis on unity, inclusivity, and direct experience resonates with those seeking meaning beyond conventional religious frameworks. By teaching that divinity is immanent in every aspect of existence, Tantra inspires a holistic approach to life, one that honors the body, mind, and spirit. Its practices cultivate mindfulness, self-awareness, and a sense of interconnectedness, qualities that are increasingly vital in a world grappling with division and ecological crises. Tantra is a vast and multifaceted tradition that defies easy categorization. It is a philosophy, a spiritual science, and a way of life that celebrates the fullness of human existence. By integrating the sacred and the worldly, Tantra invites practitioners to transcend dualities and experience the divine in all things. While its esoteric nature may seem daunting, Tantra's ultimate message is profoundly simple. Enlightenment is not a distant goal, but a present reality, accessible to all who are willing to look within. Whether through ritual, meditation, or the embrace of everyday life, Tantra offers a path to self-discovery and divine communion, illuminating the boundless potential of the human spirit.